Messick's, a helping hand with your land.
Hi, I'm Kevin Dotterer with Messick Equipment. I'm a salesman here at the Abbottstown, Pennsylvania location. Today we're going to discuss Krone equipment. Krone is a company that was started in Germany in 1906. In 1973, they also began operations in North America. Krone continues to be a family-owned business to this day. A little bit about the scope of the Krone company. They produce large equipment such as self-propelled forage harvesters, self-propelled disc mower conditioners, large square balers, round balers, rakes, and tedders. Today we're going to look at the 4-rotor Krone Hay Tedder as well as the 6-rotor Krone Hay Tedder. And we'll go over a few features and benefits of these tedders. We have here the Krone KW552 4-rotor tedder. This is a hydraulic fold tedder. You'll notice first thing, if you compare this to some of the other brands of tedders, they have a nice sturdy curved tine arm and nice heavy teeth. This combination is heavier than a lot of the competitors' machines. And you'll also notice, just for curiosity, why some of the teeth are green and some are yellow. In the future, if you go to get some replacement teeth from the parts department, some are clockwise, some are counterclockwise. That makes it easier to acquire parts if you ever go back to get some replacement teeth in the future. You'll also notice these have very heavy flotation tires, both on the wings as well as on the ground. Makes it good for transportation as well as holding up well in the field in all kinds of conditions. These particular units use an 8-finger drive, which will hold up a lot longer than your typical universal joint drive. Also, it's good for going over contours. You still have a good solid drive without using the universal joint, which will eventually fail. If you follow around back behind the tedder, you'll notice that there's a lever here in the center. This is a boundary control mechanism. The first round around your field, if you're next to a fence row or a row of trees, you can move this lever one side or the other, and it will keep from scattering the hay into your fence row. Also, if you have a row of trees, that will allow the hay to be moved out from the shade of the trees so it will dry a little quicker. That's just for the first round, then you can move it back to the center where it is right now. Also, you'll notice that on this particular tedder, this one is the standard drawbar hitch. They do make this tedder in a 3-point hitch. Most of the models that we sell are just a standard drawbar hitch. Back up, put the hitch pin in it, and go. You have one hydraulic hose. It's a single action hydraulic cylinder. When you first hook up to the machine, you raise the cylinder up just a little bit. From the tractor, you can pull these 2 ropes, and that releases the latches from the wings. And then you let your hydraulics down, and your wings will fold down to the ground. This will cover a working width of 18 feet 4 inches wide. The other features that they offer is a tilt cylinder. So on this up and down cylinder, there's a tilt feature that you can adjust the knob a little bit, so if you wanted to tilt it forward or backward just a little bit. The other fine tuning that you can do on these tedders is on the bolts that holds the tine arms and the tines to the tine arms. There's 3 different notch settings. You can adjust that to different settings to make it more or less aggressive for tedding. Another nice feature on the Krone rakes and tedders is that they all have a maintenance-free gearbox. This is factory filled with lubricant. Each one of the rotors has their own gearbox. They're maintenance-free. There's no oil or fluids to check. They are filled from the factory. You'll also notice on the wheels, on the ground wheels as well as the wing wheels, they have a anti-wrap shield so the hay cannot wrap around the wheels. And finally, on this particular model, the actual transport width going down the highway is 9 feet 9 inches. So you're within a legal width transporting it down the highway. Right next to us, we also have a 6-rotor tedder. This would be the KW552T. A lot of the same features as the 4-rotor, but you'll notice that you have the extra 2 rotors that fold in. So the transport width is still the same, 9-foot width going down the highway, but you have the extra hydraulics to pull the tedder wings into the center. That's why we have the extra springs to help to unfold the wings when we get to the field to lay them down. Otherwise, the features are very similar to the 4-rotor. If you have other questions about the Krone equipment, please contact any of our 5 locations in South Central Pennsylvania, or you may call our 800 number at 1-800-222-3373, or our website at www.messick.com. Thank you.